Imagine my surprise the other day when I went on Facebook and I got a notification that Facebook was inviting me for their content monetization program. Now I was shocked because I wasn't expecting it, right? Because I don't create content on Facebook for the sake of actually monetizing them. My Facebook account is just for creating content around my business, around my advertising business, so that I can get customers. Well, I was happy anyways, and I clicked on it. I followed the prompt, I read the details to get more information about it. Now, one of the reasons why I was actually really surprised is because of the fact that Facebook before now has some eligibility requirements that you have to meet before you can actually get your content monetized. I mean, I've talked about Facebook monetization a whole lot on this channel, and because of those monetization requirements, I really wasn't ready to commit to it, and hence I wasn't expecting to get invitation. But what I've discovered is that Facebook has actually changed their monetization requirements to invite only. So not only are they going to be monetizing you if you meet those requirements, they are also now inviting creators who meet certain criteria that they set and that are more unspoken than before now, to come and monetize their content. All right, so we're going to be talking about some of these things shortly, and I'm going to be telling you some of the things that I feel that I have been doing recently that made Facebook to actually invite me to come monetize. So this is no longer exactly about the eligibility criteria that they were using before, where they said you needed up to 60,000 minutes of watch time within 3 months, and also you need up to 5,000 followers, right? Although I think that having up to 5,000 followers is also part of it, but if it is about those watch minutes or watch time, I think it is out of the picture right now, because I haven't exactly started to get a lot of those views on my Facebook page, or I've not really been paying attention, right? But then I feel that is really not the criteria right now that they're using to invite creators. Right now, one of the things that I have really been doing more often in recent times that I believe may have propelled Facebook to actually invite me is that I've been posting a lot of video content, right? And these are video content around my business and video content also around my daily activities. For instance, I also am an event host, and whenever I go for events, I also take videos of myself. I also put them out there. I've actually seen some engagement on those videos, right, other than what it used to be way back. So they look out for creators who create original and authentic content. Aside from video content, I've also been creating a lot of text-based content that are highly engaging and that people are really interested in. So as a build up to getting this invite, Facebook usually sends me stuff like, oh, you're now a rising star, you're creating more content that people like and engage with, and all of those things. So those are some of the things that were actually that may actually have influenced them to send me that invite. So this means that they actually pay on any type of content that you create, whether those are video content on your stories or even your text-based content. Now I believe that they are going to be sending out more of these invites to more creators in the coming days, because just today I saw one of my Facebook friend also received that invitation. Right now, after you have received that invitation, how do you ensure that you increase your earning potential? There are actually some things that Facebook has outlined that can actually influence how much you earn from your content on Facebook. One of the things is the rate of engagement on your content. Now, if your content is getting a lot of engagement, say for instance you post a video and people like it and are really engaging, they are liking, they are sharing, they are commenting and all of that, you can increase your earning potential. All right, and another thing that can also increase your earning potential is the originality of your content. Are the content created by you, or they are just someone else's content that you share? All right, I understand that people share other people's content, they reshare, like you can reshare other people's videos or other people's text-based content, but then you should make it a habit to create more of your own videos, especially those that can actually resonate more with your audience and get them to engage with your content. Now, another thing that Facebook also says that can influence your earning potential is the global reach of your content. Now, if your content is reaching a wider audience, not just people within your country, say for instance that your content is reaching people in the Western world, say in the US, in Canada, you can actually increase your earning potential. And this is because naturally these people are more responsive to ad content. They are more likely to pay higher for products that is being advertised on Facebook. Don't forget that how you actually get to earn from Facebook is through ads, right? So Facebook pays you when ads are shown either on your video or on your stories, right? This is also how it works on YouTube as well. Then the next requirement is trust, and this has more to do with how you make Facebook trust you than how you actually make your audience trust you. So if you're creating high quality videos and original content, it's going to make Facebook trust you, right? They trust that you're creating quality content that can enhance their community engagement. It means that you're contributing to making Facebook a safer place for their audience. Now, how do you go about creating content that get engagement, builds trust with Facebook, and also ensures that it reaches a wider audience? Now let's start with getting higher engagement rate for your content. Now the other day I was talking about creating videos that has strong hooks. Now a hook is what makes people attracted to watch your video, and I was actually talking about this in relation to creating advert videos, right? So people's attention span is very short these days, and if the first few lines or the first few seconds of your video or your content does not really entice people, they are going to scroll past. All right, so you want to ensure that while you're creating your videos or even creating text-based content, you want to ensure that they are highly engaging from the very start. And one of the things you can do to create such videos with strong hooks is to start with stories. So people like other people's stories, right? In Nigeria we call it amebo, like we say you too like amebo, right? So we naturally like to hear other people's stories, or we like to hear stories because we want to actually we are curious beings, and we always want to know how a story ends. All right, so even if you're going to be doing reaction videos or gossip videos, right? People do reaction videos where they take other people's stories and then maybe a trending video, and then they make comments on it and all that. Even if you're going to do that, there is a way you can actually do it that it's going to be original to you, so everybody knows that okay, this topic is trending. What you can actually do is to set your own camera and start to do a commentary on it, give a breakdown of how that story happens, right? And make it very engaging. So I see people doing that a lot on YouTube. You can also do the same. All right, so everything is really all about creativity. And the other thing that Facebook talked about is the reach of your content. To increase the reach of your content, you can start creating content around global issues that could attract these people. Then another thing you can also do is to not only restrict yourself to engaging with people's content from your country of residence, and adding people from other countries as well, right? You can look for these people. They are there on Facebook as well. Engage on their content and show interest in conversations that they are having. All right, and before you know it, the algorithm will start pushing your content to more people like that. Okay, then another thing you can also do, as it has to do with trust, is to ensure that you're creating content within the boundaries of Facebook's policies. Don't create content that can actually aggravate them to either demonetize you or even disable your account totally. So if there is one thing I know about Facebook in all my years of running ads on the platform, is that they are very big on community policies. So you want to also ensure that you go and read these policies that guide monetization, that guide content monetization, so that you won't go against these policies when you are creating content, because it can then be very costly for you. All right, so while waiting to get invitation for monetization, one of the things that you can do right now is to ensure that you're creating quality content and content that are highly engaging, just as I've explained earlier. All right, continue to create those content and continue to also engage with other people's content, because that is why it is social media. Don't post and ghost. Engage with other people's content, and that's how Facebook gets to show your content to even more people. All right, and then if you also want to grow your follower count, say for instance you don't have up to 5,000 followers yet, because I feel that that is also a requirement. All right, you can run ads also, whether it's on your personal page that you've converted it to professional mode, or on your business page, right? You can actually get run ads to get more followers, so that you can complete that follower count. And if you feel that you would want somebody to actually help you to do that, set up the ad so that you can get more followers, you can come through to me, and my advertising agency would help you to take care of that. And if you'd like to also join a community on WhatsApp, the link is in the description. You can go on to click on the link and then join our community, so that we can carry on the conversation from there. And if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do that now, so that you would become a big part of our growing family. And thank you very much for staying on to the end of this tutorial, and until I come your way next time, bye for now.